presidential candidate is challenging Ohio's voting system. Birchelle Ledmay is asking local officials about what this could mean, Birchelle, for the upcoming elections.
Well, actually, lawyers for Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, they filed this lawsuit. And then Ohio Democrats, they've also joined, claiming that voters' rights may be at risk. Now, I spoke with some local officials and also some experts, and they say this is just the beginning of a very long battle ahead.
A new lawsuit is calling out Ohio Secretary of State Jon Husted. The claim that Ohio's early voting laws are discriminating against certain groups. Eliminating Golden Week has a big part to do with these claims. It was the week when you could register and vote on the same day. For Democrats like Hillary Clinton, they say no Golden Week prevents many minorities and young people from voting.
Well, I never thought it was a big issue to begin with. Here in Montgomery County in a presidential election, we may have had 150, 200 people that would register during the Golden Week and then vote.
Ohio has seen these lawsuits before, and local election officials tell me they thought this was settled.
If you can't get to the polls in 652 hours, then what do we need to look at?
There are now 652 hours for early voting. That's because several weeks ago, federal courts ruled for more hours and uniformity to Ohio's voting. But the Board of Elections says it still expects this type of lawsuit every 4 years. That's because
as Ohio goes, the presidency goes, so we have a major impact in selecting the leader of our country.
Wright State political professor Paul Leonard agrees.
Well, it's all about politics. I don't think there's any question that Hillary Clinton is going to campaign on the theme that she's for the everyday American. She wants to make sure everybody has access to the polls and that money doesn't control the political process.
Whatever the outcome, the local League of Women Voters says this lawsuit is starting a conversation on the importance of access to voting.
It should be easier to vote and more fun to vote. And Golden Week was one of those opportunities.
Addressing this lawsuit could take some time, but experts expect that the courts actually won't have the final say when it comes down to this issue.
Sure, and I know you reached out to the Secretary of State, Jon Husted's office. What does he have to say?
I did. They provided me with a statement, actually, and in it, the Secretary says, quote, Ohioans don't want politically motivated legal lapdogs messing around in our elections. This nonsense creates more confusion and discourages voting by undermining voter confidence.
All right, Birchelle Ledmay, thanks so much. We'll certainly be keeping an eye on it. John?